All right, citizens of Buffalo, we're back, and it's time for us to continue our GMO with the Buffalo Sabres. Up here, off-season of year number 3, and I gotta say, boys, I'm ready to go. It's been far too long. Hopefully I don't have any more computer issues, but I'm ready to turn the Buffalo Sabres into a competitive team. Ever since I got here, man, I've done diddly squat. 3 years, and 3 years of failure. And I mean, teams like the Toronto Maple Leafs are winning the Stanley Cup, winning their division. Back in year number 1, we were supposed to be on like a fast-track rebuild. We were supposed to be ahead of the Leafs. 3 years later, they're hoisting Lord Stanley Cup, and I'm still a bottom 5 team. Now, the silver lining in all of that is the fact that, let me bring up my contracts, is the fact that we have brought in some young talent, and the future, you know, I mean, it's still looking very bright for the Buffalo Sabres, so that's good. But again, man, we gotta turn that potential into competitive seasons. I'm tired of being a bottom feeder, all right? So if we have to make a desperate move, a blockbuster trade, I'll do it this year. This is definitely the year to do it because a lot of young guns are coming up. So I already went ahead and did the contracts. I didn't want to bore you guys, but I will show you what I've done. So when it comes to goaltenders, we got our 6 goalies signed. Robin Lehner's definitely going to be on the hot seat this year. We have Stuart Skinner coming up, so it's not like I want to make a trade for a young goaltender, but if there's a veteran goalie out there who's like 89 and 90 overall, and I can use him for a year, 2 years, 3 years while Skinner's getting ready, I'll do that, right? Because we need a goaltender that can steal us games back there. Lehner and Kakinen didn't get it done. But we got Lehner, Kakinen, Makarov, Herbst, Gonchar, and Skinner. Hopefully Skinner can still play down there in the CHL this year. There's not going to be room for him. Defenseman. All right, pretty similar in previous years. The morale, just because I released a few players, I'm sure that'll go back. Well, hopefully. Victor Hedman, Zach Bogosian, Cody Franzen, Rasmus Ristolainen. And there's our top 4. And then I decided to get rid of our, like, Mazzaros, and there's another guy. Because this year it's going to be Sean Day and Brendan Gooley. 82 for Sean Day, 80 for Gooley. So we'll start them up. Start them off at the bottom 6. And hopefully, if we keep an eye on them, they'll move up over the course of the year. I'm hoping by the end of year number 4, somewhere around the trade deadline, Day and Gooley are top 4 defensemen, maybe even better. Like that year that Sam Reinhart jumped up down there in the AHL, right? Then we have our AHL defensemen. I just signed 6 of them. There they all are. And then these guys are, we don't have to offer them contracts yet. They're our rookies. They're not good enough to play in the AHL. I already got 6 AHL defensemen signed. Go to right wingers now. Oh, you know what? Hang on a second, boys. Got to blow my nose. All right, there we go. So, right wingers, we got Sam Reinhart. I had to give him a big boy deal this year. I only went, what was it, 5 years? Yeah, I went 5 years at 6.750. I didn't want to go 8 years because then I'd have to give him like $8 million or $7.5 million. So, I wanted, you know, a good 5 years, but good cap for the team so that for these 5 years, I can bring in veterans with some cap and it won't hurt us, right? I got to save some cap, especially going into free agency. Tyler Ennis in his last year at 4.6, 84 overall, definitely trade bait right there because look at all the young guys that we have coming up. Baptiste, Spencer Watson, a top 9 forward, so I guess he's dropped off a little bit. He's 80 overall, though, so serviceable on the 3rd or 4th line if we want him there. Altonen, the elite, fantastic Finn, power forward. Maybe he gets a chance to play in the NHL this year. Paul Moo. All right, so you can see a lot of these young guns. We also have Burkholz, the guy we drafted 2nd overall in the draft this year. There you go. Dennis Burkholz, elite sniper, 68 overall. I don't think he'll make our team this year, but that's what I mean about Tyler Ennis. He had his chance here. Left wingers. Take a look at this. I got Jack Eichel signed. He wasn't as expensive as a Sam Reinhart, so I gave him 6.5 over 8 years. So we've signed Jack Eichel. We've got him signed till he's 29 years of age. It's a good deal for him. He'll get his big boy contract when he's 29. And again, like Reinhart, I got him at 6 and change, so we can definitely bring in some veterans in the future. Evander Kane, trade bait, but I had to sign him, so I gave him 6.5 as well over 5 years. I was really trying to get everyone signed around the same kind of price tag. Adam Ernie, got him signed. Nice deal. Less than $2 million. Alex Killorn, he's still on the team. Carrier I had to sign. Kirkland, all right, there you go. Go to centers. Last but not least. So Ryan O'Reilly, he's already signed at 6.5. So you see all of our main guys, less than $7 million, which is nice. Gergensons, more trade bait because we need that second line center. Kokalechchev. Larson, I got Spalling back on a minor league deal just in case. Estefan, elites. I think he should get some time in the NHL this year. See what he does for us. And then all these guys down here, all right? So, I got everyone signed. Free agency, We don't have that much. We have just over 6 million. It says at the bottom 6.3 million, and you can see these are all of our top players, all skaters. Victor Hedman's the one guy that we signed in free agency, so we won't be able to sign like another Victor Hedman style player. But look, Reinhardt 6.75, O'Reilly 6.5. Eichel 6.5, Kane 6.5, and then everyone else 5, 4. So for the future, if we can become a playoff team, we'll have some filthy cap availability in these last 2 years, the 5-year deals, right? And that's when we can bring in those veterans. But we, again, like I said, we need the young guys to take us there so I can finally make those trades. All right, so I got everything taken care of. Let's advance to free agency, and let's see what's available. Now, the Victor Hedman signing was huge last year, but this game, you know, you can't just, like, they actually will choose a team, and if you really want to get a player, you have to offer them a lot of money. We don't have that, right? Let me just see what's available. I'm thinking goalie. If there's a goalie who's like 89 overall, ooh, Vlasic. Ooh, I can afford Vlasic. Now, those 2 defensemen coming up, but I could always trade away at Cody Franson. Kyle Turris as well. Oh, that second-line center that I could use. Could trade away. Thing is, though, I'd have to trade away a player and then hope that Kyle Turris signs with me, right? Kadri, James Van Riemsdyk. Man, what happened to the Toronto Maple Leafs? You guys just won the Stanley Cup. Andrew Shaw. All right, so definitely some good players here. Hang on. Let me just go to unrestricted free agency. All right, Kadri, JVR, Bozak. Man, who the hell do the Leafs have to sign? Jesus. Maybe it was Nylander and Marner. Who knows? Let me just check out goaltenders, because this could be a good one for us. 86, Yaroslav Halak. Robin Lehner's an 86, so we don't need that, all right? So let me just go through and do my due diligence for any potential goalies. Fringe starter. No, don't need that, all right? Let's check out defensemen. I'm thinking second-line center is what we should go for. I mean, the defenseman is nice because then we'd have a trade bait with Bogosian, Franson, or Ristolainen. We could figure out which one we want to hold on to. Jack Johnson, but again, that's a lot of money to be shelling out to a 31-year-old. I would love to get my hands on a Marc-Edouard Vlasic, though. Perfect penalty killer, defensive awareness. Throw him on the, he doesn't need to be, he's a top 4 defenseman. So, again, perfect to replace a Cody Franson or a Zach Bogosian, Rasmus Ristolainen. But also may take ice time away. See, I'm in a rock and a hard place. I want to give the ice time to our young guns still, right? All right, let me just go forwards. Let me see what's available. I think a second-line center may be in need right here. James, the real deal, Neil. Nazem Kadri, the dream. Brian Little. All right, Bozak, and then you get down into Gergenson's type area. All right, you know what? Like, Andrew Shaw looks nice as well. Has some depth, but we have the depth in our young guns. Nah, I don't want Andrew Shaw. You know what? I think we need that second-line center, boys. All right? I think we need that second-line center. So Kyle Turris, he's an elite. He's going to want $7 million. To get him signed, I would need to go up to like $7.5, $8 million. Don't have it. Now, he would be a perfect second-line center. So let me just think about this. How much cap space do I have? 6.3. So I can at least send a deal to Kadri, but he's already got a team interested in him. Let's see. Let's take a look at Kadri. Yeah, he's got good offensive stats, decent defensive stats, 87 overall. Okay, so you know what? I would love to make a move for Kyle Turris here, and I think we have the cap space. All I got to do is make a trade. All right, so proposed trade. Gonna have to get rid of a center. Which one? Hang on. Forwards. Now, it would suck if I trade this guy away and I don't get Kyle Turris, right? So let's free up a lot of cap space with this. Salary. You know what? Tyler Ennis, free up the $4 million. You know what, Tyler? You had your chance here, man. But last year, your trade value is not that high. I could just find a team that could pick you up for a second rounder, free up that 4.6, bring in Kyle Turris. Yeah, you know what? That's the one. That's the one. I could also trade away Alex Killorn, but you know what? Nah, he's good for depth. That's the one. Tyler Ennis is the one right here, boys. So let's find a team that would be interested in Tyler Ennis. Shit, I can't do it like that. Well, Anaheim, they were the first ones that wanted him, right? Hang on. Skaters matching the block. Was it Tyler Ennis in there? Yes, he is. All right, so they definitely want Tyler Ennis. Do you want to give up any draft picks? I don't really want to bring in any players because, again, that's more cap. They want to give up their first. All right, you know what? I'll take your first, Anaheim. First for Tyler Ennis. I'll throw in my second. Tyler Ennis and a second to move up for the first. Anaheim would be over the league maximum salary cap. All right, so that won't work. It's not going to work there. All right, so let's go to the next team. Here we go. Arizona. Here's the thing, though, boys. I may have to do some power of video editing right here so I can find a team. Skaters matching the block. Hang on, for God's sakes. Yeah. So they don't want Tyler Ennis. So what do I have to do? Just go into the team and come back out? Maybe that'll work. If I go Anaheim, I click it and then come back out. Does it say green for him? There. Okay, so I figured out a new way to get it. So if I say go to Boston, go into it, come back out of it. Boston wants him, right? So if I go to... Hang on. Look at me trying to figure out all these ways to maneuver around this game. Yeah, just figured it out. All right, good. So I can trade Tyler Ennis to Boston, but I don't want to trade him to somebody in my own division. So let's try to find a West Coast team. Yeah, Calgary. Would they want Tyler Ennis? They don't want him. Chicago, Colorado, too much. Dallas, would you want a Tyler Ennis? They don't want Tyler Ennis. Edmonton, too much cap. LA, would you like yourself a Tyler Ennis? There you go. LA Kings want him. All right, so let me add in that draft pick, see if they are willing to give up that first like the Anaheim Ducks were. Yes, they are, and it doesn't have much trade value. All right, here we go. We might be able to pull this off. So Tyler Ennis and a second for Los Angeles first-round pick this year. If they have a good year, it's not the greatest, but if they have an off year, it's not bad. And I'm getting 2 first-rounders, which, again, come the trade deadline if we're a good team. Now, all of a sudden, I have 2 first-rounders that I can move for a veteran player. Oh, yeah. All right, so I'm going to do that. Proposed trade. Boom. There you go. On behalf of the Los Angeles Kings organization, I accept the trade offer. We'll see you out on the ice. So that was a close trade. They didn't really like that. But Tyler Ennis is gone, boys. I told you I'd be willing to make a move. I traded him to the Western Conference, got a first-round draft pick out of it. But the real reason, you may say, oh, you should have gotten more back for that. You could have tied him in with a good player. It was a salary cap dump. Because now I have $10 million, and I can offer Kyle Turris the kind of contract that he needs. He's 28 years old. He's elite potential. 28 is perfect. He's right in his prime. He can go for another, 6-7 years. You don't have to worry about him dropping. 5-6 years. Defensive awareness, 87. Face-off, 79. His puck skills is 5-star. Shooting, he'll have some shooters, though, on his wing. His skating is 5-star. Physical is a little bit low. Senses is 5-star. Hell yeah. What kind of seasons has he had? Hang on. Let me just take a look at his full career stats. 50 points in 82 games played, 47. You know what, those second line... Oh, he's probably a first liner, though, on Ottawa. These stats. He'll be a second liner on my squad, but he'll slot nicely right behind Ryan O'Reilly, Sam Reinhart, and Jack Eichel. Oh, my God, where the hell am I going? Come on, game. Keep up with me now. Free agents. All right, so Kyle Turris is the one, boys. And if I have some money left over, I'll do something with it. All right, 6 years... Yeah, sure. You want 6 years? What can I offer you cheap? 7 years? No, I'll give you 7 years. Yeah, I'll give you 7 years. Why not? He would get it. He would get it too. So I want to make sure I get this guy, boys. All right. I want to make sure I get this guy. Definitely trade bait of the future if I need him to, but I'm going out there and I'm making a splash. All right. We have $10 million of cap space available. I got a lot of guys signed at 6.5 for 5 years. Hedman is signed. We're good. And if I need to free up cap space, there's other guys I can trade like Killorn, defenseman. So I'm going $8 million a year over 7 years for Kyle Turris. All right, I want him. I'm not making that same mistake. All right, so there you go. So let's advance a few days. I know JVR and Kadri are available, but no thank you. I need that bona fide elite second line center to pull that second line together. Advance day. Come on, please. Please sign with me, Kyle Turris. Please sign with me. Yeah, baby! Kyle Turris, welcome to Buffalo. That's what I'm talking about, boys. GM Superb, man. He feels like his job is on the line. He's pulling off some moves. I was extremely happy to accept your offer. Your cash offer was most generous. It really was quite easy to make up my mind about your offer. Well, welcome. Welcome, my man. All right, so, boys, we just made our team that much better. Now Gergensons can slot down to the third line, and even though he's listed as a top 4, I think he'll be better suited for the third line, and our team will be even better with that kind of stud back there. And having a 90 on our first with Ryan O'Reilly and a 88 on our second. I hope to join the list of successful free agent signings. You won't, I hope to join the list of successful... Oh, I get it. Success. Yeah, right. You won't regret signing me. I'm sure I won't. You need to prove it out there on the ice before we judge the value of your signing. No, you can't say that to a guy. I had my eye on you for a while, and the time was right to offer you a contract. You know what? That's a pretty legitimate answer. That's exactly what I was thinking. It is the perfect time to give him a deal. You need to perform at a high... No. I think you'll do great. Hunker down and bring your A game every night. He doesn't need to be told that. He's a professional. I had my eye on you for a while there. As soon as I saw you. No effect, fucker. All right, that's okay. All right, good, good, good. I feel good about that signing, boys. I feel like our team is going to be better. I know I've said that before, but I had to make a move. Tyler Ennis and Vander Kane on the second line weren't getting it done. Now maybe we hold on to Kane, right? Kane, Turris, and we find somebody for the right wing. Could get it done. Maybe we give it to Baptista or something like that, our young guns. All right, where am I? I'm trying to sign free agents. Let's see. How much money do we have left over? $3 million. Won't be getting Vlasic. I'm not trading another player to free up cap to sign another. No way. Jimmy Hayes. Ooh. Jimmy Hayes, Andrew Shaw. Andrew Shaw's a little bit much, and 3 teams are interested in him. There's no way. I'd have to give him like $4 million. No, there's no way. That's not happening. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to sign anyone else, boys. I'm going to leave the cap available because you guys may have a suggestion for a trade that we can go down, or we can try to make happen before the regular season starts. I'm not actually going to be starting the regular season in this video, so we can still make another trade here. Let's see. These guys are already 26 years of age, so I don't know if they're going to continue to grow. Top 9. Andrew Shaw, Gravel, Riley Shahan. No, he only wants $1.5 million. What's his stats like? No, you know what? I have enough young guns. No, I'm not bringing. We have to give our young guns the chance to grow during the regular season. No. We're done, boys. That's it. All right. So I'm not going to waste your time. We're going to simulate to the preseason. If any trades or anything pops up, I'll cut it back in the video. But September is at the end of, yeah, that's the end. So September like 15th and 16th in the preseason will show up. All right, simulate up to this day. Power of video editing. All right, here we go. September 2018, the beginning of year number 4. GM Superbman's job is on the line. We're here preseason. Let's take a look at our roster. So I was pretty good when I was in the re-sign stage about getting just the right amount of players. I cut anyone who would be scratched the entire year and guys who I knew wouldn't have a spot on our team. Let me just go to edit lines. So the game should get the roster moves and the line changes pretty right in the first time around. Options. All right, hang on. Hey, let me go to roster moves to start it, and then I'll come to edit lines afterwards. Let me just make sure everyone's in the right spot. All right, so rookie goalies, no goalies. Goalies in the NHL. So we got Makarov and Robin Lehner. They're saying to go with Makarov this year instead of Kakkonen. All right, so you guys can chime in there. Where is Skinner? I don't know if Skinner is playing down in the AHL or the... I need to figure out if he's down there in the AHL. See, okay, give me a second. Hang on. I got to figure this out as well. I don't think it shows. If it does show you there, I'm not aware of it. Let me go to the one place that I know shows it, and that's the trading screen. All right, propose a trade. So let me just go through and find the players who I don't have to worry about giving ice time in the AHL this year. All right, so goalies... Where are you? God damn it. Go, goalies. All right, so Skinner. Ooh, look at that, boys. All right, so we have to worry about this. Stuart Skinner's not going to grow from playing in the CHL this year. He's 70 overall. I don't think he'd be listed as a like what's his current role? Other goalie. So I mean, he's not a minor league starter, minor league backup. He's 70 overall, but he is in the AHL. So we have to give him ice time. We have to. So what do you guys think? What would be the best? Would he be a backup, or should I just go with him and give him starting time? Then we have Kakkonen, Gonchar, Herbst, Lehner. So 4 goalies in the AHL this year. We got to figure out who should be in the NHL and who should be the starter and backup in the AHL. All right, you can see the overalls. You guys can let me know what you think. Defenseman. Let's take a look at this. Hang on a second. I don't think we have any defensemen down there in the CHL anymore. Come on, game. I'm telling you to sort by overall. Of course, go from the bottom. There we go. AHL for Gooley. So Gooley would be back down in the AHL. His elite potential, he doesn't have much trade value. I don't know if he's going to grow or not. AHL, AHL, AHL. So no CHL bound defenseman for us this year. Right wingers. Any CHL? So Altonen, he's in the AHL. Like, yeah, he was in the AHL last year. Burkholz. Oh, did I not sign Burkholz? I got to get him signed. Yeah, I got to get him signed. All right, so I got to get Burkholz signed. Let me see where he's playing first. Exit. I think the reason I didn't sign him is because, for God's sakes, where do I go? I think it doesn't matter because he is going to play in the CHL anyways. He came from the Canadian Hockey League. Where the hell am I going? Contracts. Jesus Christ. I'm drawing a blank, boys. View contracts. All right, here we go. List all contracts. Forgot. That's the one guy I forgot to sign. I'll just sort by potential. Main roster. Let's go to in the system. Where is he? Where is he? What the hell? All expiring, unrestricted free agent, unsigned. That's the one. Unsigned. Burkholz. All right, so I don't have this guy signed. Offer contract. See, like Dadanoff, I didn't sign as well. Offer contract. There you go. It's been a dream. So Burkholz, he's on the squad. Let's take a look at where he is now. I've got to navigate these screens once again. No. Where's the trade? There it is. Oh my god. These fucking, these windows is ridiculous. Trade. Proposed trade. Add item. Left trigger. Right wings. It takes so long. Alright, so Burkholz, he's in the NHL squad. I'm going to have to send him back down. Alright, well, it'll tell me if he's going down to the CHL if I send him. Kirkland is in the AHL and centers. Anybody in the CHL? Estefan, AHL. Okay, so I think the only guy who's going to be in the CHL this year that we don't have to worry about will be Burkholz. When I send him in the roster move back down, it'll tell us roster moves. All right, let's just get this out of the way. All right, in the system, NHL, goalies. So we know the goaltender situation. We're going to have to figure out what to do with Stuart Skinner. Defenseman. Okay, so sort, god damn it! Hedman, Bogosian, Ristolainen, Franzen, Sean Day, Leduc. No, you're going down. Confirm, send him down. All right, and then in the system, we're going to bring up Gooley. All right, yes, Gooley's coming up. Okay, so there's our defensive squad, and these guys are AHL defensemen. You see how I got only 7? Sergeyev would be sitting, but these guys, I got 6 defensemen all in the 70s. So hopefully our AHL squad has a good year. Let's look at forwards in the system, NHL. All right, so let me count 12, all right? Let's see who we got. Okay, hang on. I know Burkholz is going to be sent down. Let me just get him down there. Yeah, so he's going back down to junior. Good. So we don't have to worry about Burkholz in the AHL, boys. He's going back to the CHL. All right, yes, return him to the CHL. Can have another good year. Cantonecchi, I'm not going to need you. You can go down to the minors. Sure, there you go. And I think, is that all the players that we have? Let me send Spalling down. No. Carrier, is that all the players we have? Okay, so we have, that's our team basically. Now we got 12 forwards, all right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you can see we're giving our young guns the chance to show up this time, boys. And in the system, who would be our best player? Let me just search. Now, should any of these guys come up to the NHL squad? Kirkland, Spencer Watson, he's an 82. Should we give him the chance to come up? Top 9 forward. Estefan, I got to bring up Estefan. Hell yeah, Estefan's elite. All right, I'll bring up Spencer Watson as well, just in case. Kirkland, I don't think I need Kirkland, right? Let's see, what is he? Top 6, medium 4. You know what? Top 6, I'll bring him up. Let's see what you guys have to say. I'll take a look at the lines and what they look like. Spalling, no. Kutak, he's got good potential, doesn't he? No, top 9 forward, okay. And then Altonen, 78 overall. I think he can, could be useful on the first line of the AHL, this squad. Same thing with Palmu, so I won't touch them. All right, good. Good. Go to edit lines. All right. Best lines. Nick Spalling has gained morale from becoming an alternate captain. Good. All right, so Jack Eichel, Ryan O'Reilly, Sam Reinhart. It was a good first line last year. It'll be a good first line this year. Evander Kane, Kyle Turris, and Adam Ernie. 85 overall, boys. He's working himself into a pretty good trade. All right. So we can put Adam Ernie there. We have Killorn, Gergensons, Baptiste. Now, Baptiste, top 6 high. Maybe he should be up here instead of Adam Ernie. Remember, we got to give these young guns the chance to come through for us. Kirkland, Larson, William Carrier. All right. And let's take a look at defense. Victor Hedman, Zach Bogosian, Sean Day, Rasmus Ristolainen, Gooley, and Franzen. Our defense is looking a little bit better here, boys. And let's go to scratch players. Now, should any of these guys get the chance to play? Kokaletichev, top 6 forward, center. Spencer Watson, right wing, 82 overall, top 9. And Estefan, elite. Like, this guy, I think I should be playing on the... This guy, I think I should probably be playing on the 3rd line center or the 2nd line right wing. Turn him into a right winger because he's a 2-way forward, and put him alongside of Evander Kane and Turris and see if that high elite helps him grow with the 2nd line, right? So now you guys have seen everything. We're in a good spot because we have an overabundance of good young players, and we have to get rid of a few. I'm not holding on to 3. So we have 3 potential trading assets here, boys. All forwards. who should stay and who should go? I mean, Killorn probably has to go now. All right, so there's one. Carrier probably has to go, so there's two. And then Kirkland looks like he could be a good power forward. Larson, he's been a solid defensive player for us. Is it time for Gergensons to go? Baptiste, top 6, high. He's only 23. Gergens, we got a lot of young talent here. And if we're going to trade, do we bring in a draft pick or do we package 4 guys to bring in 1 roster player, which would equal it out, right? You could really go nuts with a trade here. So, boys, we're in a good position. We have 2 first-round picks. We have a plethora of young talent that we have to move. They're not going to go down to the AHL squad. And we just signed Kyle Turris to make our second line look a lot better. All right. Tyler Ennis had to go, but he was 84. Now we have the 85 overall Adam Ernie. I think that was a great trade and great signing for Kyle Turris. All right. And by the end of the year, Sean Day and Gooley could be up there. Sean Day could be in the 90s. Gooley could be a little bit higher up, which would make Cody, like we may have to trade Cody Franzen now as well because he's a top 4 and he's playing in the bottom 6. He may start to get angry with me, right? So I want to see anything and everything. Go nuts on the website. Go nuts on YouTube comments. I need to know, boys, because if year number 4 is coming up and if I don't make the playoffs, the owners may fire me. We need to start the year off on the right track. So what should we do? Trades for draft picks, or should we go out there and bring in something? Oh, you know what? Goalie. Maybe we could trade a few players in Robin Lehner to upgrade a goaltender, a veteran, until Stuart Skinner comes up. I didn't even think about that. How about them apples, boys? Trade away 3 of those players with Lehner for like a veteran guy, like a Lundqvist if he's still here, or a Luongo, you know, someone who's like 90, 89 overall, who's a veteran. I'm sure Luongo's not that high up anymore, but you guys know what I mean. So let me know, boys, and I will see you in the next video when we start up year number 4.